Yo, this Rome, your favorite rapper, man, and y'all know I've been hitting y'all with season after season after season, man, and I got another bright star in the building, man, for this episode, man. My guy, Shy Kid, man, what's up with you, bro? Man, it's good. It's a pleasure to have you in the house.
Thanks for having me.
I'm gonna keep it so trill with you, right? Why I fuck with you. I ain't get a chance to tell you online and over the phone, but I'm gonna tell you why I fuck with you so heavy.
Mm-hmm.
You reached out to me and said, yo, I need to be on that platform. And that's what I was saying to you earlier, like 5 seconds ago, like just taking charge of your life, your career, bro. Ain't nobody gonna do this shit for you. It ain't gonna fall out the sky. Money don't grow on trees. And there's a lot of shit that we do. Most people in their mind think they don't need. Right. You feel what I'm saying? So our job, we got a hard job. You know what I'm saying? All the way around the board, whether that's pleasing people, wanting people to fuck with us, getting our own family members to be fans, and they ain't gonna happen. All you can do is just make something happen until something happens.
Right.
So how I speed my community up to my fans, my fans, how I speed them up. You just give everybody a little bit about your background, where you come from, and how you got on Entrepreneur Talk Live with Rome, your favorite rapper.
Okay. So I grew up in East Mount area, Philadelphia.
Okay.
Pretty much a suburb of my life, you know.
Mm-hmm. Good area.
Yeah, definitely a good area. Nice, quiet,
you
peaceful.
Know what I'm saying?
Right between, right where Chester Hill is. I'm right around.
I used to work at the Mountain
Love
Pot.
that.
I used to work at the Mountain Pot. That 23 bus used to be like one hell of a ride.
Right.
If anybody that been on that 23 bus going up to Chestnut Hill, that's like one of the longest bus routes.
Mm-hmm.
So in the city. But yeah, man. So you go up there. How do you get into rap? Like, how did that come into play? Like,
so, I was listening to rap heavy when I was younger.
Okay.
I was listening to Ludacris, 50 Cent,
you was on your
Lil Wayne. I was listening to
the guy that was hanging upside down. He said,
"Throw them goals." I was actually a good kid though, growing up. I believe. I wasn't like.
But I'm just saying, like in a humorous way. You had like time to play and put humor to things that most of us they took serious in the hood. You feel me?
But I was listening to a lot of hip hop growing up, and I started getting into rap around like 9, 10.
Mm-hmm.
That's when I was doing like the little, when you start out rapping,
you do it for real.
Yeah, like when you start off, you had a little cat in the hat rhyme.
Mm-hmm.
I'm 9, I'm 10 years old. I don't have, super lyricism.
Right.
And then around. I started getting more serious. Like I was practicing writing in books, and I was just doing that and everything like that, freestyling in my head. And I had a couple battles with classmates on the schoolyard.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
And then by the time I was like 15, 16, I started really recording.
Like,
I had like the home. Yeah, I had the home studio. The mic, the computer.
So you really went out and bought your own shit.
Up in the closet. You trying to soundproof everything.
Man, bro, don't remind me.
Editing skills wasn't like that, but I started, learning.
Mm-hmm.
But in the process of doing that, I also took classes, from Rob Tierney.
Okay.
And I worked with another guy. I forgot what the guy's name was, but I was taking music production classes from there.
Too.
YouTube and everything.
Bro, you gotta research.
Yeah, you got
this shit ain't in no book offhand. You know what I mean? It's in there's books on it, but I'm just saying it wasn't nobody around telling you. Hey, I was the same way. I was looking at the Bill Cosby show, like, I'm looking at my grandma, I'm like, how the fuck is these kids on TV? Motherfuckers running around in starter jackets and fucking Flyers jackets and I'm like, you got ABC, you got motherfucking The Boys, it was so much, and I was raised by women, so it was like, it wasn't no men in the house that you could really go to and be like, Pop, that, like, how we get on TV? Like, what's that? So I'll sit there and look at that TV screen every day, bro.
Right.
And just imagine. I mean, I used to dream so much. That's why as an adult, I don't dream. Because I dreamed so much as a kid, as a youth. Like, I'm talking about like maybe between 8 and 12. I was dreaming obsessively on a career.
Right.
Not even knowing it was a career. Just like, I want to do that shit. God, some way, somehow, that's what I want to do. And I see why you got into rap, because being in the suburbs, you most definitely enjoy it. You had time to enjoy this shit. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people in my neighborhood, we was listening to Naughty by Nature. OPP came out, boy. We was some other people's property, and motherfuckers was really touching other people's property. He was around. You know what
I'm because and even like family, like bloodline on my dad's side, I'm related to Dizzy Gillespie.
Oh man,
on my dad's side.
Oh man, the one that got the school.
Yeah,
the one
that
named after.
The one that and the one that taught himself how to And on my mom's side, Mark Nelson from Boyz II Men and the group that's my cousin.
Wow, you funny. You look like a You look like a Boyz II Men. You look like yo. That's crazy.
Yeah. So music runs in my family.
That's pretty crazy.
Much. And I guess that's where my love came from. Because God has a purpose for everybody, and I believe that this is my calling.
Your heart, again, you're gonna. One thing I know is from experience. You can't get away from what you love.
Right.
You can try to ignore it. You can try to bleed it out. You can try to, I don't know where that shit came from, but you can't deny raw talent. You can't deny skill, gift, and you the only one that got the time to play. You the only one that can play with it.
Right.
Motherfuckers ain't going to bed with you. They ain't in the closet. They ain't sitting. You know what I mean? So it's like you got to look in that mirror and be like, yo, that's why I said I'm like, yo, I can do this shit.
Yeah.
Then it was like, shit. Might have been you from the suburbs, so you might have been the only one up there rapping. Like me, I was like the only guy on my block that was like, everybody else was fighting. They trying to sell drugs, and I was stuck in the crib. So I'm just, like I say, looking at the TV screen, but not looking at it from a fantasy point of view. Looking at it from, how did these niggas how's this shit happening? And I had to figure, it took, like I said, it took about 20 years, man, this shit to get here. So, now, right? So now you take your career serious. You said about what?
About my teen
like your
years.
Teen years.
Yeah.
14, 15, you started really like, okay. Was it because you was hot, or was it because you just like was chasing you realized it was a career?
I realized that, this is something I wanted to do.
Okay.
And I realized this is what I was called to do.
Right.
And because after time, like I even tried to walk away from it. Times I got discouraged. I tried to walk away.
You see my cousin right there.
And I was like, you know what? I said, the more I tried to walk away from, because I was like, you know what? Hard, I couldn't do it. I was getting discouraged. And the problem was I was putting time frames on things. I'd be like, all right, next summer around June, July, I'm gonna be this big. And I was so I kept, at that time.
It's good. It was good. Don't get me wrong. It's a great format when you got other things in place. Because when that shit slow, that's what fucked me up. It was like I was doing that. And when things wasn't falling in place, or I wasn't beating the time, or the time looked like it was being wasted, or other people telling me I was wasting their fucking time, it was like I wanted to get that shit up. I tell you, I was like, I came in one day, man, and I was like, I'm not even doing this shit. I'm just tired.
And it's just like you just know it's like this is your calling. You just know it.
But it's when you was blessed to have your own equipment early. Like you went right into it on that measure. I'm at all these studios. I mean, I was a part of a group, but I mean, like, literally waking up and imagine one of your homies, he in jail. You can't get your music from the studio. You don't know when you're coming home.
Yeah.
You like, and the wife don't know how to fuck with nothing. She don't know how to cut shit on. You feel me? And now you might have had 2, 3, 4, 5 songs for a project. You can't even get this nigga booked for fucking 3, 4, 5 years. That's just a wrap.
Right.
So this is why you notice I record so much now. It's to the point where it's like, he'll tell you I had 7 songs working on one joint, and then might have just say, cousin, just send me a beat. That shit might take me into a whole nother fucking project. I'm talking about like literally on the spot. Like I might record 5 songs that night, like in that format zone for that whatever came to my head. And then tomorrow I got to come back and do another 5 that night. And now I got 10 songs. I'm ready to roll. Like I'm in it. 2 days. This shit ain't taking weeks and months. You know what I'm saying? People used to, I ain't gonna lie. I'm gonna ask you a question. Do you think managers and the people, your entourages and all these things stop you from progressing compared to it look like it's supposed to help you progress?
That's a good question. I would say no, because I always make sure I surround myself with people that push me.
Okay.
And I think, that's the thing. Like, I think some artists, they don't realize that you trying to put everybody in can also hinder you, because not everybody some people are in love with the idea of you working towards it, but they're not in love with you having it. You know what I mean? So some people are gonna be like, give you the runaround, like, yeah, you know, I think we should do this, work that out. And then it's like, when it comes down to it's all right, so what's the deal? And it's like, oh, you know, man, and it just bugs. But you got to be, you know, careful with who you fully. You really do.
That's why I say you had a great. I'm gonna keep it real. I think you had a great start. You see what I'm saying? Like when I go back, I ain't had that. I had to literally go the fuck out in the streets and rap and freestyle and battle people, and you know, really the whole process and the whole nine, man. Because like you say, in my time coming up, like if you couldn't go out there and hold your own, nigga, they wouldn't claim you. Motherfuckers would be like, oh, that nigga, I'm the fuck up out of here, cause that nigga can't. You feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it's like, you know what I mean? Like my cousin, he got signed. He was about to get signed by Jay Prince from Rap a Lot. You know what I'm saying? Oh, wow. He was in Houston for a couple of years, tearing that shit down on some Philly shit down there. And them just approached them like, but only wanted him. And he like, I'm in the group. Like, shit, damn, it's like 8 niggas with me. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, what's some Wu-Tang shit? And then the money that they offered him was like, this ain't enough to break down. You know, and the saying is something better than nothing, but he was looking at it like, like you said, I want my niggas to eat. Like, we all came down the fuck here together. Like, ain't no need to be walking in a fucking crib with a lump sum of money now. I'm attached to you just fuckers in Houston. If my niggas get ready to get up and leave and go back to Philly, I can't go no fucking way.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So he was looking at it like, if you ain't taking all of us, I ain't. You know what I'm saying? You know, Jay Prince used to trunk niggas. So Cuzzo thought that motherfuckers was going to be on some other shit, but because them niggas were so fly and for some Philly niggas, them niggas, that's why I said people know who the fuck with. Believe me, niggas, they know who the. Do we really want to throw on them Philly motherfuckers? Them niggas will fly out. Them niggas we coming. You know that shit. We getting on the road, bro. we getting on the road, bro. Cause that's all we know. You know what I'm saying? It's fun. It's crazy, man. So like, how do you feel as an artist in Philadelphia in 2026? How you feel as an artist in 2026 being from Philadelphia?
That's a good question. I mean, I could say like I just feel confident overall as an artist. You know, I feel confident. I feel like more I feel like I'm progressing a lot more as an artist in Philly. Now, is it hard to work with some people from Philly? Absolutely. You know, it's a hard thing, but you know, that's what rappers in their own hometown. You know, it's hard. You know what I mean? And when you branch out, you know, you get the love from outside. You know, you never get it from in.
Because it's always it's competition. You know, even me, like you know, like I said, I do so many multiple different things. But bro, it's probably so many niggas around that. There's so much money I probably could get to if I didn't have a rapper title. You know what I'm saying? Just think about it. And the only reason why niggas probably ain't dissing me crazy on no crazy shit is because I do so many other things that they need those things. So it's like, I can't. But I wouldn't put it. Who the fuck wouldn't? You know, I think that's the funny part about my career in the city. The average person say like get someone walking like, damn, I ain't nobody this wrong. A lot of people had that. But when it's like a saying Frank Lucas said in what was the joint called American Gangster? He said, I took care of Harlem, so Harlem will take care of me. I took care of my section of my city. You know what I'm saying? Like I held that shit down. I did what I was supposed to do. I made it out. You know what I mean? So it's like when you can do that. Make it to all right. I just turned 46 the 12th of April. You know what I'm saying? Of this month and shit. So it's like, you know, to be 46 and say, damn, but it took 20 plus years to get here, bro.
Yeah.
This podcast shit, bro, was for somebody else. This idea I was pitching to somebody else for them to do it. Like, yo, don't you know what I'm saying? You know all the celebrities, nigga. He looking at me like, man, fuck that, man. You know, I'm gonna do an album. Fuck that podcast shit. This shit roll right in. Roll right in.
Speaking of albums, you know I got 9 albums, right? I got 2 mixtapes. I actually got another one.
See what I'm saying? Like now I'm proud of you, and I'm glad you talking that because that's what most artists don't have. They got music. They don't have no albums.
I got 9 of them. Shout out to my guy C's. He actually produced my last one that I dropped.
Shout out to C's. He in the building too, man. You know what I'm saying? Good guy.
I'm trying to remember when
Make sure y'all tap in with him.
I'm trying to remember when I dropped it. I think I dropped it on December 25th.
Of last year, coming
into 2026. I think it was December 25th. I think that was the date. But he produced the whole thing, and
as he should.
I was just
as he should, man.
I was just blown away by the
money together, man.
I was blown away by the production. I went in there and recorded.
I gotta fuck with you too, C's. I'm gonna holler at you too off camera.
I'm telling you, he will bring. Listen,
I already know.
C's.
I already know.
He's actually working on the documentary for me right now as we speak.
You ever heard of anybody named Steph Pockets? C's. She a female. She from back Overbrook. Long dreadlocks, light skin, short. I think he came to my studio. Yeah. I mean, she used to have a squad called Too Deep, a crew. It was Crew Deep or something like that. It was a couple of them. Like she had a jazz. Like she had a. Damn, what was his fucking name? What was his name? You fucking around and know him. He used to he played the guitar and some other shit. Yeah, I mean, but he was like he was at the 5 spot. Yeah, I mean, like people, it's a lot of Philly. One thing about Philadelphia, man, we got a lot of history, man, in the music business, man.
We definitely do.
People don't know that Jackson, like if you heard of Sigma Sound Studios, you know what I mean? That's where all the greats. I got a chance to be in there, you know what I mean? When I was a youth, so I was raised by my grandma, but I had a big brother. Some lady on the block was like, begging my grandma, I'm like, he always sitting on the step. When I got a program with big brothers, they come get him. So my first experience on the radio was WDHS. I'm like 13, bro, on WDHS, and I'm freestyling. That's why I'm not a freestyle so good, because you can't curse. So what was happening is when you got to think, when you were a writer, once you write, you get caught up in what you wrote. It's hard. It was hard for me to get those cuss words out at that time in my life. I'm like, because we felt like when we was writing, it was a part of it. Like we had to say it because we was getting cursed out. We like, all right, we cursing niggas out now in our raps. She coming in. So I had to freestyle. And for the first time in my life, I had to create something on the spot on this radio station. It's funny, Miss Patty was there then. It's funny because when I interviewed her my man interviewed her a couple weeks ago. We sat down with her and everything. We was just like sitting there looking at Miss Patty. I'm like, you've been on the radio my whole life.
Right.
It's unbelievable. You know what I mean? So to meet her all over 13 and then meet her again at 40, 45. And I'm just sitting here like, you never know where God gonna do. Just stay in your lane.
Yeah, definitely.
Stay in your lane, shot. You know what I mean?
It's funny, and it's funny that we talking about raps because before I used to curse on my music, but I always had a positive message.
No, me too.
And then what happened was I had conviction. Like my mom always said, make an A side and a B side.
Of course.
But my mom was always telling me, you can make music without cursing. And I was like, you're 100% right. And my guy sees. And for him to say it too, I was like, I need to change. So I had saw it in C's face. He was editing one of my songs, and he said, dude, you got to get these words out of your vocabulary. And I remember C saying that to me. You remember C's, and I saw his face, and it was like the discipline.
You probably was stacking. See, a lot of times, like even then, when we was even when I was cursing like that, I had run-on songs, like I had run-on bars, like I had to. People can hear the but it's like sometimes your language will fuck your up. You ever heard when Styles, it's that same what they say? He say some people kissing them say some niggas make the beat and some niggas need the beat. You see what I'm saying? And it was like at the time they could hear that I didn't need it was a mixture of both. Like I was in it, and like I say, as you get older, like now I don't even write. Like as soon as I hear a beat, that shit hit head, that shit coming out of me. I don't give a hook coming, it's coming. He'll tell you. And when that shit get to coming, I'm rolling. But I got a chance to learn that method through filming Beanie Siegel.
Right.
Filmed Beans one night and the studio and seeing that Jay-Z shit. And I'm like, never got it, and it's funny to see his film, the camera never lied. You bring that fucking footage home, man. I'm dumping the footage, and I'm like, he just going in there. He's saying lines, and then he's coming up with another line that compliment that line. I'm like,
whoa.
Oh shit! This is how they do it. This is how Jay can sit there. So what it is basically, just say right. I'm gonna use the word Hennessy on the back of the box.
Mm-hmm.
You know, on Friday, every Friday night, we go get a bottle of Hennessy. Now, if I was writing, the funny thing about writing, you think you gotta write a sentence.
Mm-hmm.
So you're gonna write your bars in a sentence format compared to letting your aura just spit it out in the context that complement how you say it. And every Friday we go get a bottle of Hennessy. Hey, Sha, I heard you was trying to fuck that girl. Man, you better fuck her until she lose her memory. She don't even know what got in you, so how the fuck she gonna know what's into me?
Right.
See, now once you realize you don't gotta write all that in between shit, you can just you can get to the point back, boom. Now if you want to stack some shit in there, you can if it got a bridge, a breakdown in there. But like I tell, and once I learned that method, bro, like I said, I could do 5 songs a night because once I catch that first bar and it fit right with that, you hit that beat, boom. There's no way in hell you not coming up with the next line. You see what I'm saying? Now, shit, I just created that. So that's why I can walk in the room and niggas be trying to spit. They be spitting all their verses to their song. I can't remember. I record so much. I can't remember shit, bro. Until I hear it. I cut my song on, then it's a rap. He'll tell you.
That's how Wayne do it.
Yeah, like even when we doing, like, I do so much music, but like say right tonight, you leave, and he'd be like, well, let's do a video. I'm learning this shit as I'm fucking filming. Mm-hmm. I gotta listen to it as he's filming it, and I'm picking up on my words like, oh shit, all right, run me back. Now I might not get it in the first scene. Mm-hmm. Second joint, now I'm trying to get all the parts I fucked up on. Now I'm gonna get them right. By the time you get to that third scene, I know the verse. Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying? So then by the time you get to that fourth scene, I tell people, even in the music video, all you need is 4 scenes. Close up, mid shot, long shot, and then a performance shot.
Yeah.
Niggas be having 20, 30, no, 4 scenes. It's a music video, bro. Mother be busting it. This shit crazy. But back to you, Shot. So now that you on the scene, mm-hmm. and you really realize now that you got it and you like, okay, this is my career, this is my path, this is the path I'm gonna take. Mm-hmm. How did you break it down to your folks? Like, because I know you probably went to school and good grades and college and all that old good shit.
I didn't go to college.
Okay. But you could have.
Yeah. I decided, I was like, you know what, the stuff that I'm learning, I mean, because everything is right in front of me. I'm not downplaying anybody in college, but I was like, yo, like, everything is right here in front of us. Mm-hmm. And I'm like, I can literally learn this. I'm like, now I can apply, spend all this money and be with student loans, or I can just go there, do the homework, research them. Because I've been telling everybody, YouTube is becoming a new college. Well, not becoming, it is a new college.
Bro, all that shit.
Everything, you can look up everything.
I tell my daughter this shit every day. I be like, bro, we look, if y'all can get a calculator, watch I was having. Bro, just to beat math and figure out math, bro, this shit was hard. So, you know, for these kids that had this much, oh my God.
They got AI now, like, solving math problems.
That's what I'm saying. Like, you can.
Now it's
like, the thing, though. How many of them holding on to their own information and feed it? The funny thing about, I was just telling somebody the other day, they was like, yo, the AI. And I'm like, listen, I know what it is now. AI is only what you can feed it.
Exactly.
So, like, because I'm doing these little, you see my little series, my little animated series I just put out. I've been fucking with that heavy because learning the prompts. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Like tonight I did like a little Nightmare on Elm Street scary drawing on, and it, you know what I mean? Because they done took the story, they even put all that AI shit together, kind of like, so you got to go get other drones that got them all in it. This one, if you got CapCut, this one your CapCut, but like I said, a lot of people don't hold on to information today. They leave it to Siri and, you know, they leave it to everything else. They come in the house and tell some other shit to cut the lights on. You know what I'm saying? Right. Cut the music on, play. So what happens with convenience? People get lazy. Mm-hmm. See, when you can't be when shit ain't convenient, you gotta think.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You got to be like an animal. You got to think. Your survival and animal instincts kick in. You know what I mean? But when things are convenient, people are majority of the time like a bottle of Grey Goose, man. They loose. They loose. You know what I'm saying? So you've been in the game how
long? Shoot. What is it? I started recording in 2015. I mean, if you want to add up the years, like say from 9 to 10, I'm 28 now.
Okay.
So if you want to add in, like,
add up from the time you started. Like, so that's how I do it. Like, man. You gotta, from the time you thought of the idea, all right, rap got to be my life.
I started around 9, 10. So
you got about 20 years.
Just about, yeah. And that's what I've been doing. And I just been, and I do Christian hip hop now. So it's like, that's where I've been, ever since I gave my life to Christ.
That's crazy. You see what's
I just started.
What's on my arm, bro? Christ, I got this tattoo at 18. Devil been trying to kill me ever since. He ain't got me yet, though. So you know when you choose a side, bro. Yeah,
Jesus right here.
Yeah, you feel me?
Verse tatted up.
When you choose a side early, oh, he on your ass. He's salty because he ain't even expect you to recognize him before he was able to come like Santa Claus and give you some gifts. You see what I'm saying? So, because I never took the gifts, that's why I ain't rich. I never, it's funny, told my man the other day.
But you rich in Christ, though.
I'm rich in life.
In life.
Because I have life. I wake up every day living out some shit. They told me it was a fad. It wasn't even going to be. It was people. He was here. Seeds was here when the Congress people were stepping on the CDs and cracking, breaking shit, saying this shit was the worst shit ever. You know what I'm saying? And people didn't understand, like, life is nothing without music, bro.
No, it ain't.
Everything's a soundtrack. You know what I mean? You cut a commercial and you hear a theme in the back. It's like a sound is gonna come from somewhere. Like, it's funny. We on the 5th floor. Yo, there's so many birds that be making sounds and shit 12, 1, 2 o'clock. And then my man, one of our Puerto Rican homies on the corner, he got like a little garden, but he got roosters over there. So every morning, like, they just be crowing. They be roosting.
Did we just hear one on the way?
Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. So we heard one on the way here. Walking down the block one day, filming myself, talking about something, and they just going off in the background. Motherfuckers is on my gram, like, what the fuck? Where the fuck is you at, bro? You got roosters and shit, clucking and shit. But all they see is brick houses and shit. They like,
we heard it. We was just turning the corner,
bro.
I had the window
down. We got crows. Like, you were here. Like, so I woke up the other morning because I'm thinking people fighting. This birds. They out there making all types of fucking. I said, oh, they really be talking.
Where I'm at, we got hummingbirds. Where I'm at,
they really be talking. They be like.
Yeah, we got that. We got hawks riding around. Look, we got foxes, chipmunks. We got beavers going around. We got hummingbirds.
You feel me, man? Shit, man. I need to come up there. I might find a fucking lightning bug, man. God damn.
They up there too.
Yeah, I ain't seen them.
I haven't caught one in years.
Bro. But that's how I know they cut all the trees down, because it's like we used to play with them things like. That's what I'm saying. We had insects that used to make us have fun. We run around the whole block with a bottle full of them Jones, having a whole light bulb in the you know what I'm saying? It's like life done changed. These kids, it's you know what I mean? How you feel about the youth, man? You know what I'm saying? You 28, so you not that far from the YNs and the Nike tech suits and not saying you wear them, but I'm just saying you know the base of it, where it stemmed from.
The youth, has a lot more. I would say they starting to get wisdom, because now with all the stuff we got, you got to learn this. Man, you have to learn tech, and they, they're learning it. They have the smart, but in terms of like working wise, I mean, not all of them, but some of them, they want everything like
instantaneous,
and they don't, because now it's like everything's in front of you,
right?
It's everything is just right there, so it's I mean, it's just, I don't know, it's a lot.
Pray for them.
Yeah, that's all you can do.
Pray for them. You gotta ask God to comfort their hearts, their minds,
and
give them, a lot of them just need hugs, man. A lot of them, a lot of this anger and stuff we see is bunch of kids that ain't never
and then
had a hug, bro.
And then some of them are just, competing with people that don't know them. And I said it with my song. I said it in my song. I said it in my song on Matrix. I said, competing with people that's not aware you exist.
Right.
And I'm like, you competing with somebody that has a whole bunch of followers.
Right.
But like I said, you don't know what their life like. Because sometimes those people, don't have those followers they pay for.
If you going on the job trying to figure out a person's personal life, you the stupidest shit ever. Because anybody can take a picture. People take pictures every day. I take my kid to meet Santa Claus and they sit on the lap. They have a picture with fucking Santa Claus.
Mm-hmm.
Now, which one is the real Santa Claus? Who knows? But at the end of the day, who cares? We know that the same people that's taking the pictures is the ones who don't care because y'all the ones acting out the play.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? It is only niggas like us that sit back and be like, I ain't taking my fucking daughter to what? To sit on another motherfucking lap. She don't gotta sit on my lap to get nothing. All she gotta do is do what the fuck she's supposed to do, get good grades, and be a good child. You see what I'm saying? So
I mean,
I'm just saying that fairy tale shit. Like, but you got people that'll argue with you about that and want that to be more realer than the real concept that motherfucker ain't real. That's a person in a costume.
It's true. And you know what? And now I don't agree with the arguing part, but I do like festive wise, whatever. Like that's fine, festivity wise, and just because when kids grow up, you want them to do kid things. You don't want them to be too fast.
But when that you don't.
That's what I mean. Like it's just like letting them be like, you know what, yo, look.
They gotta find out.
Let the kids be. I mean, they're gonna find out, but let the kids be kids. You have kids that are young, like 5, 6, and they already grown up too fast. It's like slow down. You don't have to.
Television
and back with the whole thing. Somebody could take a picture in front of a Lamborghini. That don't mean it's theirs.
That's what I'm saying. But this is what I was trying to tell people. Just because they post it on social media don't make it real.
No.
So why y'all saying
AI
this is another reason why I'm doing my series. Mm-hmm. But I'm trying to keep everything in detail of what I seen, saw, and been through. And I got my times when I got to put the humans, because at the same time I realized acting is real too. Everything ain't supposed to be real.
No.
You know what I'm saying? So it's like, but just imagine yourself. I was telling my daughter the other night, I said, she came in and was looking at one of the joints. She was like, damn, Dad, that shit look just like you. Like, it really got you in there. My tattoo. I said, yo, that shit really rip you in there. You know what I mean? So it's like, I'm in here enjoying myself at 46 because now I can entertain from a team with what I just say, from a kid point of view, that kid that's still in me. I'm entertaining on that level now, but now I didn't know I would be the producer, the one putting the music
putting it out,
the one editing it, the one coming up with the visualization and the vision and the idea of it. I thought I was just gonna be a super duper rapper and call it a lifetime.
And now it's like I love. I'm writing a book right now, a fictional sci-fi military thriller.
And I'm gonna have you come back for that too, because I got book writers that been on the show too. So
okay. Yeah, I'm working on it because what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna convert it into an anime because anime is the hottest thing out right now. I'm gonna turn it into an anime. I want to make it a franchise.
Right.
So it's crazy. I mean, I'm
taking scenes with you, right? You got to.
Yeah.
He got to do the thing. He got to do the trailer. And all that, and the music behind that.
I'm gonna
get you on too, C's. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna
bring you on too, man.
I'm actually gonna be doing. So when I do the because now what I'm doing is after I finish the book, I'm gonna convert the book into an anime script, which you can do that. They have AI programs where it's like, yo, you can take your book and literally convert it into a script,
and it'll make the
it'll make it for you. Of course, you have to go over it, but it will make sure it does it right there. Because I'm like, at the end of the day, I'm like, yo. AI is your friend, but as long as you know how to do it. Like when I write my book, I'll sit back and say, look, I wrote my book, like literally wrote it. And I'll be like, yo, do me a favor, go over this and rewrite it. What I mean by rewrite it is like, yo, make sure it makes sense. Like fix any mistakes, make sure it's not that. And it'll do it. And it'll be like, yo, it's literally what I wrote, but it formatted it into book format, like a book format. Yeah. So now that it's book format,
like a journal type,
and now that it's book formatted, I'm like, okay, because I'm like, it's no different than what a lot of authors do.
Bro, that's what they had to do. But you got to think back then, everything was manual. You had to take it, write it, then take it over. It's like the newspaper. Somebody had to Go outside and do that. And then somebody had to get that. Somebody to bring it back to the editor.
Yep.
Then they gotta run it. Then somebody gotta print shit on the paper. Like, oh yeah, bro.
It's a
but
lot.
now you got AI that do a lot of these things, take away the load. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of these, I got like damn near 10 fucking apps. I need to get them shits off my phone.
I feel that.
Like because everyone at one point in time, everyone was doing something different.
Yeah.
You got some that's for funny shit. Then you got some that's like, I'm looking for the ones that's really for that big time filming.
And
like,
then you find that one that has everything. Yeah. And that's how it was with me. I'm like, wait, I found this one. Like so the two ones I use is Claude.io. I use that when I write my book. And then for ChatGPT, because what I do is when I created my characters, I literally described how I want them to height, weight,
that's what
eyes, all of that stuff.
You gotta put all that shit.
And I put the prompt and I say photorealistic, so you gotta be specific.
Yeah, you gotta.
And I put it in ChatGPT and they create the character and I'm like, this is how I vision my character. This is how
it's amazing that shit. Yo, that shit is so fun, man. On the cuff.
Yeah.
Like I'm in love with this shit. Like I'm falling deeply and attached to the work process of just creating these things from scratch. Even us taking us and putting us in scenarios. Like even when I take a picture of us tonight, I can take that picture and put us in some shit. And motherfuckers be like, well, damn, when the fuck did they do this? But now they watching us in like a little quick action movie. We driving around Philly or some shit. Motherfuckers like, but you wouldn't believe how many people can't tell the difference, bro. People call me and be like, yo, where the fuck was y'all at? And I'm like, bro, that's AI.
They really can. It's to the point where a lot of these videos,
bro, that shit is AI, bro.
I saw a video, and now that you have an eye for it, you're able to see it. I saw a video, and it wasn't going viral, but it was like one of those things that was popping up on pages,
right,
where it was trying to frame it as this guy that spent all these years around behind bars. The whole thing was AI, but it was a message behind it, and so many people believe like, yo, this is wrong, and I'm like, yo, this is AI. How did y'all not see this? It advanced so much to the point where it's like people cannot tell what's what, and I'm like, yo, this is AI.
You know why? The same way like you see me on the joint, right?
Mm-hmm.
The people that don't. That's how you know people eyes. That's why magic's still around.
Yeah,
it's like, bro, motherfuckers can't see nothing.
It's all like the cards. It's sleight of hand.
Yeah, like people can't see shit. I be sitting around like I'm the fucking eyeball. Like, man, catch that shit. Oh, man, I'm getting the fuck away from them. I'm out. I'm going home because somebody gonna help me. Y'all gonna help me get killed this soon. Because it's like you gotta think. Like I had to tell my man one day. He was like, yo. I said, you know the beautiful thing about life? Cause he like, when you rap, all y'all niggas rap. What the fuck y'all saying that ain't nobody said before? I'm like, bro, listen, man. That's one window. I can look at that window and see a fucking rainbow. And you might look out the window and see a fucking cobweb in the corner with a fucking spider and shit over there eating a ladybug or some shit. And ain't never see the fucking rainbow at all. But it's the same window. So God made us see everything differently at different time frames. Everybody frames is different.
Yep.
I might be a 30 millimeter today. You might be 24 millimeter pancake. You know what I'm saying? Like everybody lenses is different. You might be nearsighted. He might be slice-sided. Motherfucker might just can't see it all.
That's funny. You actually accurate with that one.
You know what I'm saying? Motherfucker might just not see it all. So it's like, you know what I mean? And then we be, what the fuck is you doing? Motherfucker like, huh? Find out down the line, this motherfucker ain't never tell you he's blind as a bat. That fuck a lot of people up too. We be around people, we don't know what the fuck they really be having going on. So that's when people be like, yo, that's my friend. And I'll be like, bro, I get to tell my daughter, how the fuck that's your friend? What the fuck did y'all do out here in the world to make that person your friend? You know of that person. Far from a friend though.
Yeah, everybody can't call it.
Guarantee you hungry and they hungry and some food pop up and get handed to them. No, they ain't sharing that shit.
Nope.
You feel what I'm saying? So and then you would know what a friend is if a nigga break it down and share it with you. Knowing that they is starving as much as you.
Yeah, everybody don't got the same heart as you. You can be like, yo, I'll share this with you.
But it ain't even about the heart. You know, some shit just ain't in people's nature. Like I never needed a heart to love on people. I know what hunger feel like. The fuck? I don't even mind. I know what the pain feel like when you starving. I've been to prison, so it's like I never walked in the block and know that. Like, damn, I ain't eat before at one point. Like, I know how I feel. I would never see nobody not eat. Right. Like, you know what I'm saying? I smoke weed every day. I'm raps. I probably buy more raps than weed. So it's like, who am I to not get somebody something to eat if they hungry? You know what I'm saying? So it's like your heart ain't never gonna question that. That shit should just be in your nature.
Yeah,
that should be human nature to assist and help.
It's like, you ride, let's say like you riding around in the Lamborghini, you got all this money, but you got somebody in the corner that's starving. That don't sit right with me. Yeah. And it's like,
that person in that Lamborghini shouldn't even be in the hood. And that's where we fuck up as a black community, because we want that Lamborghini and bring it right back here to everybody that we know. We think in our head, I'm just showing them it's motivation. No, it's not, bro. You're disrespecting these people because they are never going to be able to get one, sit in one, nor drive one. And it ain't building that car not gonna build no playgrounds, no rec centers, no fucking places for these kids to eat.
It's like you just
so it's like that's why people get robbed. I'm gonna be like, this nigga stank. Because what the fuck else is you doing?
Yeah, like you just come
the around. Car not, and why would you want to bring a Lamborghini in this shit? Nigga, I need an open road, man, where the tar is smooth as a motherfucking some butter.
They not made. They're not made for the city,
bro. You fucked up. Listen, I had a homie, man. He rented a Maybach. It's on God. They sat there and told him, "Don't be standing on it, nigga. We done seen footprints on our hood. It ain't your car, nigga. You're renting it." Bro, as quick as we got that car off that lot, and he was out of Jersey, and we was on the Benjamin Franklin Bridge, and we looking at Philly buildings, and he like, the nigga came right out, and shit. I'm like, bro, where you going on the boulevard? That shit jammed up. Where you going in Center City? It's jammed up. Where you going up Ceylon Avenue at 5 o'clock traffic? Bro, you trying to ball this car out? For who though?
Nobody seen it.
You didn't had it before. You didn't rent it before if they said you was standing on the motherfucker. So this shouldn't even be you shouldn't even be doing it for me, nigga. I don't give a fuck. I ain't no bitch. I can care less. Plus, I ain't the nigga driving it. For me to care, nigga, you gotta be like, hey, go the keys. Cause like, that's a different mode. But to just have me in the passenger seat and want me to be like, we in a Maybach. Nigga, fuck that mean?
At the end of the day, when you look at
that ain't gonna help me get the bitches that I already want to fuck. It ain't gonna help me fuck the bitches that I was trying to fuck. Cause I wouldn't dare stop at any of them bitches' cribs, nigga, in that and pull over and just hop out. It's not happening, man.
Because when you really look at it from that lens, like real life lens, it's just a car.
Bro, it's a car.
They don't do the same thing.
They're gonna put a hole in the tire, nigga. That fucking shit won't be on the ground. Like, and that's what I'm saying. Like, it take a lot, as what the people, somebody asked me, and I'm gonna leave with this. One person asked me, he said, what makes a person a man? When you don't allow nothing in the world to be bigger than you as a man. When everything's, every time you buy something, they be like, yeah, that shit was man-made. It's man-made. So if it's man-made, it ain't nothing godly made. What power do this shit have?
It don't have that over.
God ain't gonna give you no bottle and make a bottle that you could actually use as a weapon. Cause now, nigga, just say I take one of these bottles, drink the whole bottle, now I'm drunk. Half the time, the drunk person take the same bottle they was drinking out and crack somebody in the head with this shit. It's a weapon now. You know what I'm saying? God ain't giving you nothing to hurt nobody else with, man.
No.
Because how can he say, thou shalt not kill, but give you things to kill with? No, that shit that be killing is man-made. The money is man-made.
Exactly. That's not how we were intended to live neither.
But this is how sick and stupid the world is on why the money work. Why do it work? The money say in God we trust. And niggas still act like the money is God. But the paper says in God we trust. So that means that the money ain't God. And niggas still treat the money like it's God.
That's the idea.
So they can read some shit that'll let them know it ain't God. And these idiots still go out here robbing, still killing, fuck each other over for the $1 bill. You got women stripping for some dollar bills. You got niggas killing for nothing. I was just looking at Juice the other day. It's like, bro.
Like when you really think about it, you can't take it to the grave with you. Ain't gonna buy you a spot in heaven because that's not what even would get you.
You know what I mean? People waiting for everything we got. Somebody waiting for C's camera in this joint right there. As much as everybody act like they hate what we do, somebody waiting for his phone, his camera. Mm-hmm. Somebody waiting.
We are blessed.
Everybody waiting for. I'm just saying, it's somebody that want what you have.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
That it's don't know how to get it.
No.
And they know how to get close to you. So you think they praying for you. No, they praying like for the motherfucker to croak right now. Maybe he might just write me in his will. I don't know. You see what I'm saying? Like that's 85, 90% of the people outside. They not looking to help. Motherfuckers need help. Motherfuckers need help. You know what I'm saying? And the fucked up part is we running into more people that need help because we all in one melting pot. Mm-hmm. And we all looking for help. How can we help each other in one melting pot? And we all, and the government knows this, and we all know this because they give us funds and try to give us things and take us all this so-called shit because they know we can't survive this shit. And we get up every day and play along with the matrix. Not me, not you, not C's. We entrepreneurs, we do our own motherfucking thing. But I'm just saying, I don't clock in for. I ain't never clocking in for no fucking body. No. I just can't do it, man. Like I just can't do it. Cause it seems like when I'm doing the work, and they know you doing the work, I always had a boss that just wanted to come and fuck with me just because he seen me attacking the work. Like, well, this motherfucker really gonna come in here and do the work? Fuck he think he is? And in my mind, I'm thinking like, ain't that what I'm supposed to do? And you find out nigga want you to fuck up. Like, no. We want to fire you in 6 months so we can hire somebody else. And that keeps our shit, that keeps us from paying the longer you here, the more we got to give you a raise. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Now you get a whatever, you beat that odds and you get a raise, now what happens? Now nigga, they cutting your days. Yep. Trying to still minimize, so now the raise don't mean shit because you done took 2 days from. So it's like I done watched the whole. That's why I say I ain't fucking with that shit. I've been and killed somebody, bro, be in prison for life. You know what I'm saying? So look, I always ask everybody where they see themselves at in the next 5 years. Mm-hmm. Where you see yourself at in the next 5 years, son?
Truly walking in my purpose that God has ordained for me. That's what I truly see.
My God.
Now, do I know like future wise? No, but I trust and I know that He'll guide me in that right direction.
Well, you do kind of know your future because you know what you always remember. Your future is only what you continue to bring and create in your path.
Right.
It's just say right. If somebody go up to you and say, "Yo, what's your future?" It's nothing there right there, right? It's nothing. You can't see nothing. Mm-hmm. All you can see is what you're going to put there.
Right.
So your future is you. Mm-hmm. And what you going to give to the world. Mm-hmm. The world made us believe the world was going to give us something and that's our future. Nope. And that's where the trickery and bullshit come into play. And when you get to my age, you'll realize like, oh, that was some Wizard of Oz, Yellow Brick Road. We easing on down. Everybody she told to ease down with her. Mm-hmm. She didn't know shit. She never made it down there. How you going to tell me what's down there and you ain't even get there yet? Right. So she was making people believe in something that was never there. Mm-hmm. And then look, in that movie, they get rid of the witch, but the witch was over there telling the whole shit. Bitch, you dreaming. Bitch, you is tripping. That shit ain't real. And they got the witch up out of there and they made you continue to ease on down the Yellow Brick Road. But then that's saying too. You remember that John Simon? Remember Simon Says? Mm-hmm. Where the fuck that come from? Who the fuck was Simon? And why the fuck is he the one that's saying? I remember I asked the teacher that shit, like, yo, who the fuck is Simon? She said, my Simon said, touch it. I'm like, who the fuck is Simon? You the teacher, and you got us doing some shit somebody else said that he ain't even in the classroom. Who? See what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. Programming. Your television, tell your vision. Mm-hmm. So if you sit a kid in that motherfucker, you ain't never got to raise him, but the TV gonna tell him everything. And that's you know what I mean? So, you know what I mean? But I'm proud of you, man. You got any shout outs and any personal things you want to throw out there real fast? Like really like just get it off your chest.
First I want to shout out to my parents. And I want to shout out my guy Caesar. Shout out man. My older brother Jay Payton. Okay. He a rapper as well, and he got other things he's doing. You gotta get him up here on the platform.
I got to.
But yeah, we got some stuff coming. Shout out to my guy DJ J Wealth. Mm-hmm. Shout out to my guy Will Penny. Yeah, shout out to Glockaware because Glockaware be playing
Shout
my
out to
stuff. They play my stuff
Glockaware,
tonight.
man.
Shout out to y'all. I love y'all for real.
Toucan, man. Listen,
Toucan.
man. Let everybody know where your music at on the platform so they can get straight.
You can find me everywhere: Apple, Spotify, YouTube, Google, Amazon. You can find me everywhere. Shy Kid, SHYYKIDD. I'm also known as the Modern Day Psalmist.
Hey, man. Listen, I can't wait to check out the book. I can't wait for your process to, get your book off the ground. I see a little bit of acting or something in your future too, you know what I mean? Just because you got a great personality. When your birthday?
2/10. Yeah. So, but also even with acting, I trained under Ron Parson.
So you still, so you got good. That's what I say. You got good people. You did, like I said, you picked your litter.
And shout out to Ron Parson. That's
your litter very well. You picked your litter very well, man.
Yeah.
So right now, what you got on the plate, like in the next few months, like what you got going on? You got the album.
Yeah, I got a mixtape. I'm doing Christian hip hop mixtape called No Idols. I'm still working on that.
Okay.
I got my book that I'm still working on. I got some more clothing coming to my clothing brand as well. The documentary is on this way. I got a trailer coming for the what was I shooting the trailer for? I was shooting the trailer for No Idols.
He got so much shit going on.
I was shooting a trailer for No Idols. I do have a video shoot coming up that I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be working on the website. I'm also working on trying to do my own app. Because I do want to do my own social media platform.
Right. See, you got a lot. See, I got to bring UMCs back on the show and really tap a little bit more into your mind because you got some other things that's going on that ain't got nothing to do with rap. And really, this is what the show is all about: entrepreneurship, man, and just letting the world, know who you are before the world try to tell you the perception that they have of you. And people run with that narrative compared to you actually being able to leave something here on earth that's you coming out your mouth. You know what I mean? That's what I kind of use my platform for. The part of life that people were scared to talk about. You get on them big platforms, people get the front. They want to act a certain way because they believe a certain demographic of people is watching it. And it's like, bro, my platform is for you to speak your mind, your piece, have a great conversation. We build a great relationship. So if I got something going on, I might shoot at the UNCs or something like that, event anything, you know what I mean? Stuff like that. One hand wash the other, both hand wash the face, man. We've all got to wind up realizing that we in this culture. So we don't take care of the culture. Again, that's our future. We don't take care of the culture. How we gonna say we in anything?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So appreciate you, Shy, man. It was a pleasure.
And also one last shout out to Jesus Christ and died for
shout out to Jesus Christ.
Lord and Savior, died for our sins, man. And wasn't for him, we wouldn't be here.
We would not be here, man. We would not be here, man.
I'm
thankful every day to wake up and breathe another breath, man, to be able to do stuff like this. Meet you, Shy, in person, you know what I mean? Meet C's, you know what I'm saying? And even have my cousin up here spending some time with me, just doing what he do. He stand over there for like an hour, sometimes, man. And I just, he ain't got to do it. You know what I mean?
Shout out to you as well, man. Thank you.
You know what I'm saying?
I always give thanks and praise.
Yeah, all the time, man. So until next time, y'all know the vibes, man. It's Entrepreneur Talk Live, man. Y'all will see Shy again. I'm gonna put a compilation album together too. So when I do that, I most definitely have a track that you want to see something together for that compilation at the end of the year.
Okay.
So y'all know the vibes, man. To my Entrepreneur Talk Live community, man. Thank y'all, man. And y'all know the vibes, man.
For having me.